So here we are at 415.8. So we're doing good. We're down 3 pounds from last week. So here we are. It is Tuesday morning. Sorry I took a break from filming. It's Monday morning. I just didn't feel like doing anything, but at least I didn't gain any weight. So yeah, that's where we're at. We're at 415.8. So that means we're on the right path. We're already down 3 pounds. And yeah, we're gonna get the day started. We're gonna go to the gym. We're gonna start getting the momentum going. And that's if you hear any noise, that's my dishwasher. So I'll see you in the car. So here we are. We made it out to the car. I can talk a little bit louder now because I'm outside of the apartment. Anyways, so today is going to be chest day. It's going to be a lot similar to the first video I ever did documenting this fitness journey, where I'm just going to be taking short form videos of what I was doing to train at the gym. You know, nothing too crazy. I'm not filming myself workout. I don't have time for all that. Anyway, it's just going to take short form videos of every little bit of machines that I'm doing, machines, free weights, etc. And we're going to try to get 2.5 miles on the elliptical today. And then I'm going to probably try to get some extra mileage after work, doing some light cardio. I'm probably going to do a walk, honestly. But after work, try to get more distance in. I'm in the middle of doing a Conquer challenge. So I'm kind of on a time crunch with that. So I got to make sure I get my distance in. I'm about, it requires like about 100 miles. And I am not even close to near that distance. But you know, we got a time crunch, but that just means more cardio to be gained and more cardio to do. As for other terms of motivation, last night I got the dreaded call that my 10-year high school reunion's coming up. And I was like, dear God, I am not even in remotely good shape to attend a high school reunion. And I was thinking of high school last night because, of course, it comes at the opportune time of 8:30 at night. So while I'm laying there, you know, like this, like you're sleeping like a baby or whatever, trying to sleep like a baby, I get that dreaded call. And, well, not a call, it was more of a text from my friend saying, hey, a couple of us are trying to plan our 10-year high school reunion. Are you interested in going? And I was just like, oh God, no. And so, you know, I laid there for about an hour just thinking about all the cringy stuff I used to do in high school. And like, you know, I was a real dork, if you couldn't tell. And, you know, I was heavy back then as well. I was in the 400s, but like that was around when I was like 430. So I was a little bit heavier than I am today. So, you know, I didn't change that much. And like, you know, I kind of, if I'm ever going to go to one of those high school reunion type things, I want it to be like the most changed since high school. You know, I don't want to be like the fat guy that didn't really do anything with his life. But, you know, I did a lot of things with my life between high school and then. I've been on kind of a little bit of a mini redemption arc when I became an adult, because there were so many things in my life when I was a teenager that, you know, newsflash, you don't get to be 400 pounds if you had a nice, easy life. You usually use food as a coping mechanism. And yes, I did. I am one of those fat people that did that. And plus, food tasted good. So it tasted good. You know, it was a little bit, you know, I was never really like a bad kid. You know, so I never did drugs or alcohol. Not to say that you're inherently a bad person if you do those things, but I was just, you know, never partaked in any of them. And my self-destructive habits of choice was through food, and especially in high school. You know, I remembered in high school what got me over 400 pounds was, you know, I drank a 2-liter of soda a day. Like, it wasn't even just like every 2 days, it was a day. Every day I would go to the convenience store, grab a 2-liter of soda, and then back then I could crush a whole pizza and an order of wings. And I was like, oh my God, like, it's a miracle I didn't have a heart attack or something because of how much I would eat. And like, I would put it away and then I'd be like, oh my God, I can't believe I ate that whole pizza. Oh, look, they have wings. And then, you know, I remembered that mindset I was in back then. And I was like, oh man, this is bringing back a flood of, sorry, I gotta wipe my windshields there. Just a flood of like not bad memories, but like remembering the bad headspace I was in back then. And, you know, I think about Cole now and I'm like, man, that was, I'm a completely different person than I was then to now. And like, even I had such crippling social anxiety that I wouldn't even have done a 1-minute video, let alone some of the videos I have been doing over the past couple days, like a 15 to 17-minute videos. And I think of, man, I'm really putting myself out there and doing things that, you know, I never thought I'd do. And, you know, I never thought I'd graduate college, but here I am. I have 2 degrees, my associates I got back in 2020, and then I went back to school in 2023, and, you know, here I am. I graduated on Christmas Eve of 2025. I submitted my last grades, and, you know, I'm just waiting for my degree conferral date, but I will officially have my bachelor's in military history. And I'm like, man, whew, a redemption arc, but, you know, still a lot more to go. Anyways, I am going to reflect on what I want to say after the gym and what I want to say when I get to the gym. And, you know, it's about that time where my car's officially kind of warmed up. It's starting to warm up in here. It's not freezing. So I got to get to the gym, and I will see you guys there. So as you can see there, I burned 551 calories. It's time to move on to cardio. So we got in about 2 miles. So we burned 559 calories. That's over 1,000 calories burned this morning. So we are back in my car. Sorry, the windows are fogging up because I am sweating. But anyways, I just want to say it was a very successful day at the gym. I feel fantastic. Even though we didn't get the 2.5 miles that I said that I wanted to do, 2 miles, that is 0.8 more than we did last week. That is incredible. So we're just going to keep building up. I'm going to try to hit at least 2 miles every day on the elliptical for about 2 to 3 weeks. And, you know, we got to build up slowly because I think I realistically could do a 5K on the elliptical, but I think I would burn myself out. So I'd rather do the 2 miles in the morning and the 5K walk at night, or just do the 2 miles in the morning depending on how I feel after work, because we all know working out after work is a lot harder than working out before work. And if your opinion differs, I don't know, does my opinion really have that much stake on you? Because I don't have that many subscribers and I'm just getting started with the fitness journey. So if you're offended by that, I don't know what to tell you. But anyways, I feel fantastic. I'm still in the afterglow of the gym, I guess, and I feel good. The endorphins are released. I'm gonna go and get myself some breakfast. I'm craving some scrambled eggs right now, so I'm gonna get some scrambled eggs with a little bit of hot salsa, or hot sauce to make it a little bit more appetizing. And yeah, let's get this day started. It is a powerful Tuesday. Let's see if we can keep this momentum going. I'm down 3 pounds, and I'm going to check you guys in the next part. Maybe I'll film a little bit when I go on break or something like that. I don't know. Well, you know, we're just taking this one day at a time. So I'll see you in the next part. Or I might not see you at all, and this might be the end of the video. So, leaving it open-ended. I will check you guys either in the next video, next time I start recording, or whatever. So, yeah.